Alright guys, what we have on the menu for today is a little bit of tries. So, like other videos, I'm not going to bore you with my warm-ups, but be assured that I do some sort of warm-up. Might be a little bit more in depth with the other body parts than others, but with this one, I started off with the angled bar, a lot of people call it the V-bar, for pushdowns. I started off with the full rack, and I ended with the full rack as well, but I think it was just maybe a bit too heavy. I could really feel it in my traps trying to hold that much weight down. So it wasn't necessary. I mean, I got a pretty good pump, but I think for this movement, I'm not going to go at, well, I know for this movement, I'm not going to go as heavy next time. Just probably going to keep it, I don't want to say moderate, but maybe drop it down 40, 50 pounds, whatever it is. I'm going to have to do a few more sets. That's the tough part with this is, oh, sorry, I'm going to do a few more reps. That's the tough part is I'm keeping it in the range that I want, but it's harder for me to hold that weight the way I should. Maybe if I was doing close grip bench press, I could load up some more weight so I'd have in that 8 to 12 mark for the reps. But that's what I hit there, and it's just, I'm just going to have to maybe bump it up to 20 reps just to get that same pump. But anyway, moved over to the seated, basically doing like dips. It's the dip machine seated. Once again, I did do the rack, and this didn't feel quite as bad. I was at least targeting just my triceps, but even still, I don't think it was what I should be doing. I should probably stick to the 20 rep range, just drop it down a little bit in weight. And you're going to see, keep on moving forward, that you're just going to have to do that with certain exercises. If you're going a little bit too heavy, but you still get a good pump, well, that's good. At least you know you can get a good pump with that much weight, with that amount of reps. Switch it up. Do a little bit lighter and up the reps, or do it a little bit lighter and lower the reps. You might benefit from that as well. So listen to your body. That's the number one key with anything. Listen to your body, so you're not overworking yourself, or you're working yourself enough, because I know that's the last thing you want to do is spend the time to drive to the gym, stay there for half an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours, whatever it might be, and not get the workout that you're looking for. Doesn't make sense. Save yourself the trip and the gas from getting there, but make sure you're making it count when you're there. Even if you're only there for half an hour, make it count. So after the dip machine, I did make it way over to the cables, and I was doing overhead extensions with my favorite attachment here. I love it for triceps. I even do it for back, for pullovers, well, like angled basically pull downs essentially. But with this, I came close to racking. I probably could have, but another thing, I mean, I'd like to go heavy on this one. I definitely do, but I think it was probably just a little bit too heavy. The reps were where I needed to be. It's just tough when you're moving the weight, and it's just, I don't want to be repetitive, but I should have lowered the weight, and I will on this one. 20 rep range maybe for triceps is where I need to be, or even in 16 reps. But this, I actually did listen to my body, and I did do about 20 reps, maybe even more. So I do the reverse grip with the cambered bar on the cables. When I was doing bodybuilding, I was actually starting off with this exercise, and it works well. It gets a lot of blood to the joints, and I just didn't even know at that time when I was in the gym what exercises I wanted to do. So I switched it up, and I just ended up doing this closer to the end of my workout. And after this workout, this is probably the best pump I've had at this on this day. It was probably the best pump, and not to say that I didn't have a good pump going into it, but I was nice and sore after this. And even for the next exercise, I end with my favorite exercise for tries, and it's the one that I do the lightest amount of weight, because you don't need it. You just want to walk out with that pump. But yeah, right here, I know Jay Cutler swears by these, and I started doing them quite a while ago. Me and my buddy C Mello, we were working out together, and he's like, "Yo, let's do Jay's favorite. Let's start off with the reverse grip push downs." So I've been doing it ever since, and they work great. You're able to hit a different part of your try that you might not be doing when you're doing the actual dips, stuff like that, the overhead extensions. And once again, I'm doing pretty lightweight here, maybe 80, 100 pounds, not too much. And it all depends on what cable rack you have at your gym, because 100 pounds there might be different from somewhere else. And always keep in mind that some places have single pulley, double pulley, which will affect the weight, of course. And believe it or not, this is the exercise that I get the best pump with for any of my tricep exercises. I always end with this because I can keep the weight light. I've already got a decent pump going, hopefully. And this is just going to emphasize that. So this is guaranteed for me to walk out with the pump. Even if I didn't have a pump the whole exercise, if I'm doing these, I'm going to walk out with a pump. And there's just no way around it. I like doing the single arm, of course, and I also like doing with it without the attachment. Here we do have the little yellow ball, so it's great for actually holding on to. You could use a rope if you wanted to, but I find this is the best. At least I like it the best. But yeah, just gonna finish out with these, and you can tell that I have my workout attire on, my shorts and my t-shirt, my hat. My aunt, every Christmas or every birthday, she gives me a couple random t-shirts, so you'll see that there's no rhyme or reason to my workout gear, because I don't have any. But yeah, I won't bring that up every video, just so you guys know at the beginning, this is what you get. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you right from the start, whether you should be doing certain things when you get to a certain age, which we could talk more about, or whether or not it be nutrition or just life in general once I get an audience big enough. But I'll be talking to you soon. Thanks, guys.